Intern and Jay Stevens, watching documentaries so you don't have to. 104.7 The Cave.
Ready? Thumbs up from the Tyler guy.
Thumbs up from the
Thumbs up
from the producer.
Thumbs up
We got a
means
thumbs
it's
up
time
producer.
to start
Clack.
104.7 The Cave,
Clack the
Dark
thing.
Side of the Stream, episode 274 on 104.7 This Cave. This week was Jay's pick, Lake Mungo.
Lake Mungo on Amazon for free. It's popped up in my feed and I watched it.
I want you. I would like to.
What was your take on this?
Before we get into that, I want you to give a synopsis of what this documentary was about.
It was home movie footage of a girl dies and then comes back to haunt the house, maybe, but then it turns into something else with the neighbor without giving too much away.
You know this is a mockumentary, right?
Well, I didn't know this until after I watched, after I was done with the whole thing. So I wanted to get you the same way it got me.
Get me, man, because
Why?
I knew it was.
Why did you go look it up first?
I
made you promise me you would not.
Ask Tyler.
I made you promise me.
Tyler. To look at Tyler. I texted him last night, and within 10 minutes of watching it, I stopped it and I go, "Oh my God, Jay thinks this was real."
Yeah.
Jay thinks this is a real thing.
I did.
You got Blair Witched, bro.
Yeah, but Blair Witch I knew wasn't real.
But you thought this was
yes,
real.
I watched till the very end.
Oh my God, dude.
It's a documentary. It's a found footage documentary, a home movie documentary.
It is a mockumentary written by a screenwriter that is telling the story based on found footage. The reason they did that is because it keeps production costs down.
Yeah.
So I think
this thing was so real. I can't believe you had to not watch the whole thing. You should have watched the whole thing first.
I watched it.
And then you should have found out it was fake.
It was fake.
So you were on the hook like me, on the hook.
No. No.
Dude, this thing sucked me into the very end.
I knew that it was fake.
How did you know?
Because
it's very real.
God, I wish I could have made Tyler. Man, I wish I would have kind of played this differently too. Now that if I could have had Tyler, I'd be like, dude, you need to at least watch this. And so
that's why I told you to watch it.
Well, I did
because it
got me. I'm just
me.
saying, like, it didn't get me. I knew exactly that it was.
How
fake.
did you know?
I just knew. I knew that it wasn't real.
Because I knew you were going to Google it.
No,
prior,
I didn't Google it at all. I
it.
literally was like, Krista last night goes, God, I wish you had something to watch. And I go, Jay wanted to watch Mungo Lake.
Yes.
Let's watch this.
And what did she say?
And she repaused it and she goes, he thinks this is real?
No, she knew.
Dude.
How did both you guys know?
And she goes, there's no way he's that stupid. And I go, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you, Krista, for having high hopes of my mental condition.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. But she goes, there's no way. And I go, but the thing is, that makes me think he believed it is because he doesn't like real movies. He is adamant about, I don't watch real movies. I don't watch comedies. I don't watch action film. I don't watch horror. I don't watch anything.
I got
documentary, real story.
Listen to this. Here's even better. I got to the end of this, and I go, I feel like something's unresolved. That neighbor. So I Google the neighbor, trying to see if this guy ever got arrested. And what happens? All of a sudden, my world starts falling apart.
Mungo Lake mockumentary, literally first word after the title.
Where?
You honestly,
it doesn't say that on Amazon. Amazon got me. Jeff Bezos got me. All right.
Honestly, dude.
Next break.
Honestly, if you go out of YouTube and if you like search it, which I found out later. I found it out later because I wanted to do my research after.
Dude.
I swear to God, she said it. She goes, there's no way he's that stupid.
I got gutted. Yeah.
Well, again, I don't know how many times I got to bring this up, but he thinks Motley Crue is the best band of all time.
So does Tyler. Yeah, look, Tyler threw the metal horns up over the computer screen. Over his brand new computer screen.
Either way.
Tyler would have gotten too. You should have made him watch it.
You thought this was going to be about a documentary.
It is a documentary.
It's not. It's a mockumentary.
Watch it for yourself.
Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave.
Dark Side of the Stream, Mike the Intern and Jay Stevens, watching documentaries so you don't have to. 104.7 The Cave.
104.7 The Cave. Jay Stevens, Mike the Intern, back in the studio. The reason why I wanted us to do this, because we just did another episode literally like days ago.
Right,
And
right. I wonder why you were jumping the gun on
I
this
forced
one, right?
Tyler because I could not look at you longer than one day knowing that, not really knowing whether it was, because I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt too about this. Like, I still can't even look at you.
Bro. Wait, we are doing the best job right now of selling this thing. I bet viewings of this thing is going to go up from people listening to this.
Hey, you know what?
It was a good watch.
What do they say? Like 10%, 15% of the world thinks it's flat still, or something like that, or maybe I don't know what it is. So I guess if you believe that,
Hey, I don't know how you
believe that.
How did you guys know it was fake? I'm watching it. There's
Okay.
a doctor. There's a home movie. I'm like, this is really interesting. Brother starts doing weird stuff. I'm
I
like,
think
okay.
from my perspective, if I was to be honest with you, having been in worked in television and film for a long time and produced things like this, there are things and tells that tell you that it's produced, that it's not real. Also, given the time in when it was created and released, which was like the early 2000s, it was like 10 or something like that, 2010, 15 or whatever. Again, it didn't play into what I thought would have been if it was like cell phone found footage. You know what I mean? It was more granular.
It was VHS tapes, that's why,
And it's
bro.
2010. Okay, so again, the production quality of it, that was the biggest tell for me.
Bro, it looked like a low-budget documentary, dude.
Secondly, the whole thing at the end where they show the lake and you kind of see her silhouette like over the lake.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
At that point, you didn't know that it was fake.
Bro, I got gutted.
At that point, you did. After all the other things that happened in that movie, there are some. Honestly, though,
It's good. It's well made,
from a
dude.
psychological horror, there
Yeah.
are a couple scenes in the movie that are, as a father, we're like, oh God,
right. When it's like that was a twist, but I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
but
now we're getting somewhere. Dude,
it was
I'll tell you what though.
written by a guy, and the reason that they did it that way was because he didn't have a lot of budget to make a movie. They ended up spending like $1.7 million on this. The box office only
What?
got $30,000.
Well, hopefully Amazon makes some.
Hopefully,
talking about
you're getting the dark side of the stream bump on
Yeah.
episode
Dude, they
274
might.
today.
And we might have
and
to
we're
talk
going to
to the
help you
director.
get, because again, it wasn't a bad movie. I like horror movies,
Mungo
psychological
Lake,
things.
Lake Mungo
Yeah,
with
Mungo
Lake,
Lake.
yeah.
Lake Mungo. The documentary.
Bro,
And that's so funny because I kept playing in my mind. I was like, I swear to God, that's what he said. He said it was a documentary, and I really had to ask myself. And again, like she goes, no, there's no way.
yeah. Well, tell Krista, yes, there's a way. I believe, and I would have came in here still thinking it was real if I hadn't gone. Whatever happened? Did they ever arrest that guy? And I Googled that guy's name, and then I start all this unfolds.
I will again say,
I can't believe you didn't get the
I'm
same
gonna
joy
say,
as me of thinking.
if you go to like if you have like a Samsung TV or a Roku TV, and you have the option to search things in that way, most of the time it'll tell you movie title and
what
then
genre.
thriller, documentary, and sure it says I'm sitting here, my friend.
What does it say?
Mockumentary.
Mockumentary? Dude, you're making a mockery of me. It's what happened. Well, I didn't know that, and I'm glad I didn't because I wouldn't have watched it. So I thought I watched a nice documentary, and I was really moved by this thing. Come to find out after I watched it, I found that it wasn't real, which that's how it should have been for you. You and Krista blew the surprise on yourselves.
I didn't blow anything. I knew it was
Dark
fake.
side of the stream. We'll be right back.
Dark side of the stream. Mike the Intern and Jay Stevens. Watching documentaries so you don't have to. 104.7 The Cave.
104.7 The K. Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio. It's episode 274, Dark Side of the Stream.
The documentary Mungo Lake
Mockumentary
on
Lake
Amazon.
Mungo.
Lake
Again, I think now we've figured out. I used to say, Jay doesn't want to get in touch with those deep feelings, and that's probably why he doesn't want to watch all these unreal movies. But now I think we've got the bigger piece to the puzzle, and that is he's scared he's going to get fooled.
Well,
wait a minute. Are you telling me that there is an island somewhere in the Pacific that's got this giant ape monster, this big giant ape monster that could jump up on the Empire State Building?
Island?
Are you telling me?
Skull Island.
Wait a minute. There's no way.
Bro, this thing.
You're telling me that they were able to clone dinosaurs?
I've watched, and this documentary was right on par with everything I've watched. The doctor, the fake psychic doctor, the brother doing, and then the twist, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is what I'm looking for. And then, literally, I would have watched it and gone, that was a good documentary, and I would have came in here talking about it, had it not been the fact that I tried to Google what happened to this guy if he got arrested or not, because they kind of left that open. They screwed up on this documentary by not tying that part up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known.
I just.
Are they expecting people to Google it? Dude, I'm emailing the dude that made this movie.
Again, I love Jay dearly. Yeah. He knows that. But
I'm also very fun, easy to make fun.
Man, today
I
didn't have to do anything. That was the beauty part about it was this whole thing being real. This is there was no conversation other than him saying, we watched this last week.
Watch it.
I texted him to verify, and I wanted to make sure that what he was telling me, and I asked him in the text, I said the title, and then I wrote documentary as a question mark. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to make sure that he still thought it was a documentary.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude.
100%. Tell Krista, 100%.
Oh, we're telling the world, we're telling thousands of people right now.
Hundreds of thousands.
Again, it's a really interestingly shot and written documentary. Basically found footage kind of in the same vein as the Blair Witch Project. And it kind of,
it's got a little twist in there.
Kind of got like a Pet Cemetery vibe to it. You know what I mean?
It was well made. It was good.
There's some definite weird and shocking things.
And then, so now if we go to the fact we accept that it's a mockumentary, for a mockumentary, they did a really good job of, if the whole thing was just written by some guy, they did a great job.
Yeah, he did a good job
at that of what they tried to make.
He lost his butt at the box office with it.
Well, somebody lost their butt. That's what usually happens. Probably cocaine money, anyways.
Well, also this is an Australian guy.
Yeah,
and I guess wow, that's crazy. After he did that one and something else, he kind of went on they say that he went on like a self-imposed exile. Like he did a couple films and then just basically didn't do anything for years. And then I guess he was an EP on Late Night with the Devil, which you saw that. That was really good. I did,
which was kind of similar, kind of old school kind of movie.
Yeah.
Horror movie.
And it's funny because after I watched it and I wanted to know if it had fooled anybody else, and it hadn't, but also like the divisiveness of what people were saying about like how you and I kind of agree. Like there were some scenes in the footage where, as fathers, it was like, oh God, no.
That's why I thought it was real,
but then the other side of it, like there were people like, that scene lives with me still, man. Like this is crazy. And then the other guys that are like, this was the most boring thing I've ever seen. It's so flatlined. So I can,
what's even crazier?
I can see the both sides.
You know what's even crazier? Is I started to watch it.
Jordan watch it with you?
No.
I'm testing her, man.
If you imagine how much she would have killed me.
I'm gonna tell.
She would have killed me.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to
watch it.
No.
Tell her to watch it.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not getting in on that. I was gonna make sure that she always watches the movie with you to verify if it was real or not going forward.
Wait. So here's the best.
That's kind of what I wanted
I've
to
got
do.
Even better
I'm
part
not
of the
tricking
story.
her, man. No
I've
way.
Got a better part of the story. I started to watch it. It's like, okay, chick drowns in the lake, and it says it uncovers this whole shady past. I'm like, okay. And then when we started telling the ghost stuff, I was like, oh, man, I'm turning this thing. And listen, wait, I turned it off. I was gonna watch the Bob Lazar movie. I'm like, I couldn't get the charge to work for some reason with my free credits. I was like, okay, I'll go back and finish this documentary. And then it started getting really good, and I got, God, I'm glad I came back to watch this.
Again, a real movie showing you that even old dogs like Jay Stevens can be taught new tricks. Dark Side of the Stream will come back with our review next on 104.7 The Cave.
Tyler, you need to watch.
Dark side of the stream, Mike the Intern and Jay Stevens, watching documentaries so you don't have to. 104.7 The Cave.
Jay Stevens, Mike the Intern, back in the studio.
Discussing Mungo Lake.
I can't.
Lake
I
Mungo.
literally
Is it
laughed for
Lake
15
Mungo or
minutes.
Mungo Lake?
It's, I think, Lake Mungo.
Lake Mungo on Amazon free. Watch it. Watch it with your wife.
I give it a 2.5, 3. I guess again, I've seen.
I'm giving it a 4 because it got me.
Full
It
J. Usually we're on the same page, but in this one, we were not on the same page.
I'm glad that you
and
had.
I'm
You were
so
more entertained
happy.
by this show here.
Dude.
Than,
I can't. I'll never. You'll never live this down.
I can't wait. For you
It's
to
gonna
tell
be
Krista.
months. It's gonna be. Oh, dude, this is gonna
can't
be
wait for you to
first
go
phone call I make. As
verify
soon as
with
I walk
Krista.
out of this room,
It got me.
be like, he
and
thought.
and I
he
would have
thought
walked in here still believing it was
he
real if I had I
legitimately
not
thought
Googled what happened to
it
that
was a
pervert
real
next door.
documentary, which is.
What are we watching next week, Mike?
Well,
what will
as-
top this?
Since you have proven to me that you like real movies,
no.
and we talked about this last time,
Yeah, we do. Okay.
I'm going to make you watch the 1989 classic action thriller about a small town called Jasper, Missouri, in a roadhouse called the Double Deuce,
Ooh.
and one of the best bar coolers around, Dalton. The movie is called Roadhouse, and you can watch it for free on Tubi right now.
Okay.
A lot of great 80s
Music.
dude, Jeff Healey, man, that soundtrack, man, I will have an entire segment to talk about that soundtrack
Right.
in the Jeff Healey band and how badass Jeff Healey was. Great guitar player, blind kid. He played it sitting on
Now,
his lap.
Did you see
So
the,
damn good,
Did you see
man.
the remake of
No,
Roadhouse?
I
didn't
refuse
either.
to.
Yeah, I didn't either. Okay.
Roadhouse is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's so campy and stupid. But the soundtrack is awesome. It is unapologetically
Guys in
1989,
tight jeans.
doing awesome martial arts
Yeah, in tight
stuff.
jeans and-
It's so badass. It checks literally female nudity. It checks literally every box.
Okay.
Every single box.
Is it real story?
I mean, it's based on a true
Okay,
story.
all right,
And
here
we'll
we
talk
go.
about that next. This one is not real.
Next
But
week.
we will text Jordan to make sure she watches it with
I'm
you to
making her
verify
watch
that
it,
it's
Mungo
not. dude.
Lake Mungo on Amazon.
You're on your own in that one. As always, you can watch us do this live Facebook at 9 or YouTube, same time. I play it during my show at that time, and Jay plays it at 6 on Thursdays, or you can always listen to it for free as a podcast on our 104.7 The Cave app. I'm Mike the Intern. That's Jay Stevens around you. We watch
real
documentaries.
documentaries,
So
real
you don't have
documentaries, so you don't have to.
That's Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave.